The goal is to improve each time they take the floor, emphasizing communication and effort. Kings, Warriors, tip-off coming right up. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. Clock at 4. Kicks it to DeRozan. Over Green. On the wing, DeRozan. Another shot. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Levine. Three-pointer. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50-40-90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now here's DeRozan. Levine passes to DeRozan. Sacramento passing it around. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Pulls up for three. And the Warriors with another three.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
The three. Shot by Levine, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Curry, a screen on Levine. The three ball. Rebound by Sacramento.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Sacramento again missing. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pajemski with it. He's picked up by Levine. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 9 points.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Back to Levine. They need this. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
From behind the arc, and the Warriors with another 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
I love how decisive DeRozan was on that play. He knew he was going to put that shot up well before he caught the ball.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Here's DeRozan. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Curry against Schroeder. Curry passes to Payton. And here's Curry. Stolen by Schroeder. Now the Kings in transition. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, he gets off the floor in a flash. Murray can elevate off 1 foot or 2. It's easy for him to convert on lobs.
Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. And it's all from three-point range. 56 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Schroeder. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 3. Butler on the wing. Defended by Murray. Launches a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
No shot there. He was left wide open and now adds 3 points from distance.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Schroeder. He's scoreless. Murray passes to Sabonis. Back to Murray. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And the Warriors pushing it up now. The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Sacramento.
Both free throws good from Levine. Right side Curry. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Close. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
Dario Saric is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Keon Ellis. And it's Westbrook in a shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Well, they call him Stay Ready, Tim. Moses Moody has done just that and produced when his number was called.
Yeah, B.A., there's not a lot of flash to his game. It's mostly hustle and floor spacing. And with those long arms, he is a difference maker defensively.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you, B.A.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Just 2 to shoot. Saric. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Amazing communication. Westbrook knows exactly when to jump, so he's there for the slam.
Westbrook against Hield. Fires the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Eubanks. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
Well, you can see over the top of the defense like that, you have a huge advantage.
Dominguez's shot is off. The Kings trailing. Pass to Eubanks. Ellis outside. Sacramento passing it around. Monk passes to Ellis. Outside Monk. Saric, a screen on Hield. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And there's Saric on the assist by Monk. Saric has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
And the basket by Hield.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Westbrook finds Monk. Back to Westbrook. They swipe it. Pass to Melton. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
Here's Melton. Sacramento grabs the miss.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
The Warriors lead by 6. Pass to Kuminga. .114 left in the second. Hield passes to Melton. From downtown. It's hauled in by Saric. The Kings have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Back to Westbrook. To the wing, right side. Saric, the pass to Westbrook. Saric down low. Melton covers. Just 4 to shoot. Up top, Monk. From deep. They get it again.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
Moody on the wing. Hield for 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Monk. For three. Connects from downtown. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Moody passes to Horford. Let's go with a three. Hey, Horford from range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Warriors on top, leading by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And so in the game for the Warriors, down low it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Payton in at the three. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Levine attacking. Carter from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The three from Curry. And the call over the back.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, you appreciate the effort, but you have to stay disciplined. That's an easy call for the ref.
Pass to Sabonis. Now DeRozan. DeRozan a screen. On the wing, DeRozan. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Levine. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that covered stopped.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. Your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Podziemski. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Sinks the tray.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Curry with a steal. Lets the three fly. Another three for Golden State.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Sacramento passing it around. Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Podziemski from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Gets the three to fall.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Carter, a screen on Butler. Murray from outside. Bottom. Free ball from Keegan.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Back to Curry. The three is up. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Levine. Back to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Curry. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And that one falls for Carter. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Eubanks, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Saric comes in for Murray. Monk, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Westbrook in for Levine. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Green. Kaminga comes in for Butler. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Hield is subbed in for Pajemski. So the Kings making a change here. Ellis is checked in. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 18. The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Curry, no good. Westbrook drives. And Westbrook slams it home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Yeah, he is red hot, leading the game in scoring.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. Oh, what a quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Russell Westbrook, Drew Eubanks out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Ellis in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Out to Hield. From deep, Melton. It's hauled in by Saric. Kings trail by 19. Westbrook finds Saric. Horford pulls it in.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Three-pointer. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fades and shoots. No good on the shot.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Come get it, come get it.
Outside Hield. Launches it. The shot misses. Nice D from Ellis.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Westbrook drives. And Westbrook slams it home.
When it comes to attacking the lane, Westbrook is incredible. One of the best drivers in the league.
Melton passes to Horford. Fader on the way. Monk grabs the miss.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Horford against Saric. Oh, missed on the tray. The Warriors lead by 17. And Keon Ellis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Keegan Murray comes in for Saric. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Monk. And it's Levine in for Ellis.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now Sabonis. It's stolen by Green. Let's loose for 3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 40 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
Curry outside. Green, a screen. He launches, and the Warriors with another three. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard, but you'd like to see him get better position.
You have to be smarter about reading situations. There was a body between him and the basketball.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Curry, no good. Levine with it, now guarded by Butler. Green against Levine, and that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Curry from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Left side, Levine. Oh, he racked the rim.
Yeah, few guys drop dimes like Westbrook. He has an innate talent for setting up shooters.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry fires. Can't get the three. And here comes the break. He pulls up. Ooh, the shot misses. Levine with a steal. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Payton. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Bailey out there with Keontae George. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. Just 4 to shoot. Sabonis finds DeRozan. Over Kessler, and DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Sabonis.
And that's demoralizing for the defense. They work hard for the whole shot clock, and then DeRozan ruins it.
Markkanen can't get it to go. And so Levine will bring it up now for Sacramento. Pass to DeRozan. Ellis outside. Levine passes to Ellis. Back to Levine. Stolen by Kessler. Here's George. Right wing. Kessler setting the pick for Bailey. Outside, Markkanen. And George kicks to Markkanen. Markkanen missing again. Sabonis inside. Working on George. And it's Murray penetrating from outside the arc. And it's DeRozan missing. And it's Utah's ball. Still without a basket in the game. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. George against Ellis. Wide open look here for Murray, and another three for Sacramento.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Markkanen finds George. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the officials.
The kick out to Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Have to admire the confidence right there. Sabonis feeling like he can knock down these shots whenever he wants.
George to the left side wing. Kessler against Sabonis. George with the screen on DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
DeRozan. That's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Levine dishes to DeRozan. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Jazz trail by 8. Here's George going inside. Over to the left wing. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A shake. Shot is good off the back rim and in. DeRozan's got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
We're three, Levine, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Sacramento with a 10-point. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Sacramento?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
We've got Drew Eubanks. Dario Saric is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Monk in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. So here's Westbrook, following the bucket by the Jazz. Monk outside. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Schroeder. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And it's Westbrook missing. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Sensabaugh. At the elbow, Nurkic. And again, it's Utah.
Nurkic with the midi.
Kings leading now by 6. You know, Richard, the Sacramento Kings are an organization that has faced heavy criticism for their decision-making.
Look at the players they've missed out on the draft, the stars that they've traded away, as well as the coach that they fired. Short-term thinking has done major damage to their long-term success, if any.
And here's Nurkic following Russell Westbrook's 3. Here's Sensabaugh. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Eubanks. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Sacramento.
This is big for Westbrook's confidence when he's connecting from deep. This offense even more dynamic.
Here's Sensabaugh. Out to the wing. Stolen away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Jazz trail by 14. They need this. Pass to Nurkic.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Jazz passing it around. Here's Filipowski. Second shot opportunity. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Saric. At the elbow, Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now, here's Monk. Takes it out to Schroeder. 3-pointer, buries it from 3-point range. Schroeder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
When Monk isn't finding his own shot, he's making some slick passes.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Kings.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw this game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could easily get the job done here.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Collier, that's good. Collier's got 8 points.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Back to Schroeder. Pass to Monk. Launches a 3. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 15.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Nurkic. Takes the three. Not going to go that time. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 15-6 run. Monk, no one around him. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Monk's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, you can't give Monk any space from the corner.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. Over Eubanks. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Sacramento. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shots.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. George out there with Bailey. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot. Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Pulls up on the wing. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Clock at 4. Chalk up 2 there. Here's Levine. Sabonis, high post. Working on Kessler. Ellis outside. Driving in. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. It's a big high bounce and goes in. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Living in this area on the floor, DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
And a new front office taken over in Sacramento, Richard, this past summer.
Not to mention first-time head coach Doug Christie taking over the sidelines, and significant change to this roster. It'll all be judged by the results on the floor as usual.
And he comes up with the deuce. 5 points in the game.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now here's Levine. He's got 5. Kept alive. And it's Murray with the jam.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
Here's Markkanen. 2 points. That one goes. Markkanen's got 6 in the quarter. Sacramento leading by 15. For 3, Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Markkanen missing again. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Murray. Stolen by George. Bailey with a wide-open look. A three-pointer, no good. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Levine. 1:30 left to play in the third. And the layup's good off the glass. Levine's got 7 points.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
Right side, Markkanen. George looking around. pass to Hendricks. 5 to shoot. Bailey gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
There's no question Bailey can score from anywhere. The defense cannot allow this guy to run free.
DeRozan finds Levine. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Murray for 3. Rebound, Utah.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, here's George. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. DeRozan with a screen for Sabonis. Driving inside. And the shot goes in. And it's 7 points for Sabonis.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from George. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And so he makes both from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And so it's Sacramento looking at a 13-point. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Drew Eubanks out there with Sharp. And it's Schroeder in a point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Westbrook. Schroeder setting the pick for Westbrook. Pass to Monk. The 3. Doesn't go that time. Jazz trail by 13. Love outside. 3-pointers off the mark. It's tipped and stolen by Love. Here's Sensabaugh. Westbrook with the steal. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work. If you don't have a look.
And they've also been steady from the 3-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Now, here's Monk. Eubanks, no good. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Filipowski with it. Charges there.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Pass to Westbrook. In the corner, it's Monk. Now Eubanks. He's guarded by Love. Again, the miss by the King. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Mikhailuk. No good on the triple.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
There's the pick. Filipowski in the corner. Again, the Jazz score.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the King. With the drive, Monk outside. Unloads. Count it. Nice touch.
Monk can always give this team an infusion of energy with his shooting.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Schroeder.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Filipowski with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. The 3 goes down.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the King. Rob. Here's Collier, guarded by Schroeder. There's the pick. And the three misses. Kings leading now by 11. Here's Westbrook. There's the steal. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Strong move off the glass.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
He takes it in. Schroeder outside. Outside Westbrook. Tries from 7. No good there.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good score.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. That's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. George. Lebowski with it. Murray on him. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Here's Levine. Ellis outside. Levine, a screen on George. Here's DeRozan. Outside Levine. Kessler pulls it down. And the Jazz with possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. George against Ellis. Now Levine. Takes advantage. That J is good.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
Takes the 3. Up again. He parachutes in for the putback. 7-point differential. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
DeRozan. He's off from 3. Down it goes for 3. Murray. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or the
Joining us, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. The starters for Utah, we've got George. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Bailey in at the shooting guard position. And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years, they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
Here's Bailey. Markkanen from long range. The rebound by Payton. Green against Markkanen. On the wing, Curry. First quarter of play, a minute in. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. George. And here's Bailey for 3. Knocks down the triple.
And you know, Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
Podziemski into the lane, and here's Butler outside, and he buries his first look.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
It's stolen away. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the free throw, no good. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Niang, he's checked in for Utah. George against Butler. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. Kessler with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Bailey. Pass to Kessler. Into the lane. Podziemski grabs the board.
Well, it's a make-or-miss lead. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Oh, George with a steal. with the floater. The shot's good.
With that shot in his bag, George doesn't have to get all the way to the rim.
Pass to Curry. Green, a screen. Now here's Butler. Takes the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Butler's got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's George, driving to the basket. Marketing for three. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The Warriors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And here's Butler outside. Utah's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And Bailey gets it to go.
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
The three from Curry. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bailey. Marketing outside. Oh, got a piece of it. Puts up a deep three. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Curry. There's the three. And the Warriors miss again.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
George's shot is off. Warriors trail by 5. Fires the three. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Green. He has 6.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Bailey. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to... Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
We've got Al Horford. Buddy Hield is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. And there's the drive. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors trailing. Melton, right side. Outside Hield. There's a screen by Kuminga. Hield passes to Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the 2 biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats, and it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
Now here's Love. No points yet. Moody with it. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Moody. Hield on the wing. 4-3. Love grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Sensabaugh on target from range.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that shot.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Now here's Love. Pass to Collier. The three. Horford pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Kuminga out to Hield. Here's Moody. There's the triple. First shot won't go.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Sensabaugh. The Warriors pull it in. Left side Hield. takes the three. Love grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you guys.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Sensabaugh. A shot from the high post, and he hits the jumper. Sensabaugh's got 5 points now this quarter. Horford for 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Three-pointer, no good. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And here's Horford for 3. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 4 rebounds now. 35 seconds left to play in the half. Collier, no good.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Pass to Horford. And here's Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. On the take. Here's Hendricks. Lets it go from the wing, and the bucket is good. Hendricks has got 5 points.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
And it's good.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Jazz out in front, up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. So on the floor for Utah, Keontae George out there with Bailey. Then it's Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court. Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Green, the pass to Curry for the lead. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bailey, defended by Podziemski. Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. 6 to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key, and it's good. 2 points. Bailey's got 11. Warriors trail by 3. On the wing, Curry. He's got 12. For the tie. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 8 rebounds in the game. It's George on the wing. Green covering. From the high post. Again, Utah good for 2.
Well, Markkanen's height, it's such an advantage in that mid-range area.
That one's good from Green. And the assist by Curry.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Markkanen sets a screen. Puts up a 3. Oh, Markkanen drills the 3.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
They double team Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Takes it inside. Here's Payton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Warriors trail by 5. Curry looking it over. Lets a floater go. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
To the left wing. Markkanen against Payton. Markkanen, the pass to Kessler. Filipowski sets a screen. Shot is up. Pajemski grabs the board. Golden State has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Markkanen sets a screen. And here's Bailey for 3. Utah with another miss. Now the Warriors with it. Good momentum. 8 straight points. George against Curry. Outside Pajemski. Outside Butler. For the lead. Another 3 for Golden State.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
15 seconds left in the third. Outside for Love. They set the pick. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Moody. Sensabaugh, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Al Horford out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Moody in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5. Love the open look. Warriors with the rebound. In transition, here come the Warriors. Back to Moody. From the arc. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
Here's Sensabaugh. Off the mark there with a 3. The Warriors lead by 9. Outside Moody. Back to Melton. Pass to Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. Hield for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to the right wing. Launches a 3. He drops it from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Hield puts up a deep 3. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jazz trail by 6. Let's go with a 3. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Money from 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Horford draws the double. Oh, the shot is off.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Buries it from outside.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
Now Heel. Kuminga outside. Oh, no good again that time. Here's Collier, guarded by Heel, and the foul called on Buddy Heel. That's his first foul of the game, and it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Markkanen sets a screen. Now Kessler to take the lead. Butler rips down the board.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Curry! Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Now Markkanen. Oh, stolen by Payton. For the finish. And the breakaway jam. A thing of beauty.
Jimmy Butler coming up big with the game on the line.
For three. And he nails it.
Oh, moments like this speak to Bailey's level of confidence. This rookie doesn't back down from the spotlight at all.
Payton against Markkanen. Curry fires. It's money from deep.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
George with it. Now Podziemski defending. Here's Bailey. It's in!
Yeah, this is how impactful Bailey can be. When he's cooking on offense, there's not a lot you can do to stop him.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
The triple drop!
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this hot, it's a thing of beauty.
Markkanen. Oh, money!
What a shot by Markkanen. You can see why his teammates turned to him down the stretch.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Stephen Curry! Oh, he can't connect from long distance.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Cashes it in!
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. That was...
Stephen.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Now Sacramento starting 5. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Russell Westbrook out there with Levine, and it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Curry. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Payton. Sacramento grabs the miss. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Curry. And Zach LaVine hits from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
From downtown, and that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
They set the pick. Bean passes to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Again, Levine missing. Levine's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. Back to Green. Butler against DeRozan. Butler kicks to Curry. The three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's DeRozan. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
And this is DeRozan's go-to. He remains such an outstanding threat from the mid-range.
Curry gets the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Levine. He doesn't hit that one. Butler with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Outside Curry. Butler against DeRozan. They kick it out to Green. Beyond the arc. Sabonis grabs the board.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Cans it from downtown.
Realizing this guy has the green light to take those shots. Westbrook has such confidence in that jumper.
The shot by Curry, no good. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, Allie. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 9.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Podziemski grabs the board.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Sabonis with the ball. Guarded by Green. Deep 2 from Murray. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And that's just high risk, low reward. Contested mid-range jumpers drive the analytics guys nuts.
Back to Curry. Jacks up a three. And the Warriors, another three.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
On the court for Sacramento, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Dario Saric is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Ellis, and it's Monk in at the 3 slot. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Shots good by Ellis.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Melton passes to Hield, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The drive by Schroeder. 1 for 3. And the Kings another 3.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA." I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Defended by Kuminga. And it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter to end the run. A 3-ball. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Melton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Down low. Out to Saric. From deep. Drops in the tray. And the Kings lead by 2. Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Well, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
And here is Ellis, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. The shot by Monk is no good. They kick out to Hield. Off target from outside. Sacramento's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Here's Saric. Back to Monk. Saric with the screen for Monk. And he drives in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Saric, a screen on Hield to the inside. Kicks it out to Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. At the top of the key, Monk finds himself wide open and drills it. Monk's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And the basket by Horford.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Ellis, the pass to Monk. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Monk's got 11 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Three-pointer, Horford. Offensive rebound. Here's Moody. And the three off target. The Kings leading. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. But no one around him. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Well, you want to be physical and aggressive, but you can't go overboard with it.
Hield, the pass to Melton. Hield sets the pick for Melton. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leanings, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Kings ahead, leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Payton in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Westbrook with a screen for Levine. Outside DeRozan. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Payton.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Out to DeRozan. Back to Levine. Here's the 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Curry with it. He's got 19. Shot from the top of the key. Shot's good by Butler. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
You just got to be up on Butler at all times. For one of the more efficient scorers in our game.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Curry dishes to Butler. Outside Curry. Inside. Green inside. Defended by Sabonis. Butler, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. The kick outside to Butler. Off the run. Drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Sabonis, the pass to Levine. It's stolen by Green. 3-on-3. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. DeRozan a screen. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Murray's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. Curry against Westbrook. Dayton in the corner from past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And Curry has it in the corner. And another 3 for Golden State.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Westbrook passes to Levine. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Outside Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Green deciding where to go with it. Over Murray. And that one released in time, but no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight fold. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. We've got Ellis. Drew Eubanks out there with Sharch. And there's Monk, and it's Schroeder in at the shooting guard position. Melton kicks to Kuminga. Back to Melton. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Moody. Healed outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Monk for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouls.
To the paint, they kick out to Heel. Moody the pass to Melton. Back to Moody. Three-pointer, Heel. And no good. And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Well, once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Horford with the screen on Schroeder. Horford high post. Back to Hield. And it's off from three-point range. Kings leading now by 4. Eubanks the pass to Sharch. Ellis kicks it over to Schroeder. Sharch with the screen for Monk. There's the shot. Jumper is off.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Kuminga against Sharch. Steps back. Outside Kuminga. Missed on the 3. Sacramento leading by 4. Here's Sharch. Takes it inside. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Now Murray. Outside Westbrook. Clock at 6. Now Levine. And down goes the 3.
a rapid-fire release by Levine on that one.
Here's Butler. And they double up. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
That's a jump ball.
Now Curry, just 5 on the clock. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Curry. Raises up. Green whips down the board. Warriors trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
He drills the 3.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Levine outside. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Outside Westbrook. Levine sets the screen for Westbrook. For 3. Outside Murray. Murray a screen on Payton. Westbrook fires. Misses the 3. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 7-point differential. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Levine. Knocks down the 3. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. This was a hard-fought whip. As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up.
Yeah, you remember when the conversation was, you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. Two of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Keon Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. And stolen by Murray. Here's LaVine for 3. Drops in the 3.
And this is why you take away the drive. Doesn't matter. This guy's got such a balanced offensive game. The jumper's good.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Throws it up high. And LaVine throws it down.
Now glides into that move. Suspends in the air. LaVine, nice.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today. Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Sacramento ball.
Pass to Ellis. And he drives in. Now LaVine. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Sabonis. Lets it go from deep. LaVine can't hit. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Hendricks, no good.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Shot by LaVine, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. George, right side. 5 on the clock. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Markkanen for 3. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Driving inside. Pass to Bailey.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to George. Stolen by Ellis. In transition. Here they come. LaVine, good. LaVine's got 7 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Ellis passes to LaVine. Back to Ellis. Fires from deep. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
George passes to Markkanen. Back come the Kings in transition. Back to LaVine. Out to Sabonis. 5 to shoot. Ellis passes to LaVine. DeRozan for 3. Offensive board. Ellis outside. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Hendricks. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Sabonis, the pass to Levine. Now here's Murray. It's guarded by Markkanen. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by George.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Tie game here in Utah. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got Collier. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with George Niang. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. You got to give Isaiah Collier credit. He's a young player who knows his role, Doris.
One of those guys who's easy to play with because his primary job description is facilitator. Give this young man credit for finding open teammates. That certainly endears you to the veterans.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second chance shot. 4 on the clock. Nurkic to screen on Monk. From deep three-point land. Westbrook with the rebound. Kings trail by 3. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And another miss by Sacramento. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. And the layup is good off the glass. Sensabaugh's got 5 points in the quarter.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Schroeder. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Confidence, even from range, has never been a Russell Westbrook problem. This guy is relentless in pursuit of points.
It's tipped. And he's all alone. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Shot. That's good by Schroeder.
Boy, not sure they want Schroeder taking that shot, but you can't argue with the result. That will give him some confidence from distance.
The shot won't fall. Here are the Kings with the ball now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Pass to Šarić. Sacramento passing it around. On the attack, Schroeder. Monk for 3. He buries it from 3. Monk's got 5 points. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Niang with it. Now guarded by Monk. Over to the wing for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do, the level of intensity, is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Kings making a switch here. McDermott's checked in.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch. Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
They grab their own miss. This one for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Niang outside. To end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Collier. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Westbrook, the pass to Monk. Six on the shot clock. From the top of the key. No luck on that one.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
What if it goes? What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Kings ahead, up by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be... And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Doug Christie as we get into the second half. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's Ellis in at the 1 spot. Levine way outside. 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Here's George. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Bailey, defended by Murray. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The 3-pointer is true from Markkanen.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that 3-point shooting ability.
DeRozan right side. Now Sabonis. DeRozan a screen. Outside for Levine. And another miss by Sacramento.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
First team foul.
It's George on the wing. Still without a bucket.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Kept alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
Here's DeRozan. Inside DeRozan.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Ellis. Drills it from deep. And now a 9-point Sacramento lead.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Kessler finds George. They set the screen. And the shot goes in. George has gotten his first points in this one.
With that shot in his bag, George doesn't have to get all the way to the rim.
And the more experience George gets, the more confident he looks.
Well, Keontae George is an excellent athlete. He's got positional size to play the lead guard, but he's got to develop as a playmaker. He took that step this past season, and we know this. The guy is elite athletically. Like, there's a lot of good building blocks here.
DeRozan down low. They kick it out to Murray. Murray, a screen on George. Back to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz trail by 4. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Back to Markkanen. Launches it. Another 3 for Utah.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's DeRozan. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And the Kings lead by 3.
Well, for all the athleticism he possesses, DeMar DeRozan's old-fashioned jumper is really the staple of his game.
They set the pick. Markkanen, the pass to Kessler. Ellis with it. Guarded now by George. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Here's Levine. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. George passes to Bailey. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. From downtown. The rebound by Markkanen. Jazz trail by 3. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. That evens the score. Bailey's got his first 3 points of the game.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
Pass to Murray. George with a steal. Markkanen left side. Here's Kessler. No good on the buzzer beater. Tie game here in Utah. And we're coming right back. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with George Niang. Then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Nurkic. Niang outside. 3-pointer. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Kings trail by 3. Outside Schroeder. And here's Saric for 3. Utah grabs the miss. The 3 is up. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Monk for 3. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Jazz leading by 3. Nurkic a screen on Monk. That's tipped. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. The shake. Niang outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Saric outside. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Saric has got his first points of the game.
Well, because of his size and length, Dario Saric so comfortable on the interior.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Niang. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. Hauled in by the Kings. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Schroeder. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
A line change here for Utah. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Saric. Keegan Murray comes in for McDermott. DeRozan is checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Zach LaVine in for Schroeder. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And that high arcing 3. Markkanen is deadly from that corner spot.
LaVine outside. Pulls the trigger. Oh, a perfect jumper.
This guy is big time, unafraid in the moments that matter most. LaVine, big time.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Number 17. Number
Kings trail by 5. And it's Monk off the drive. Sabonis fires. Misses the three.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Now Markkanen takes a three. Bailey. Oh, the long ball, no good. Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Now Murray. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Levine outside. Bailey pulls it down. Utah leading by 5. A minute 20 left in the game. From deep. Oh, the shot is off. Well, Sacramento is shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. DeRozan outside. Outside Murray. Outside Levine. DeRozan a screen. It's good from beyond the arc.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Markkanen. And there's a pick. Now Kessler. Here's Hendricks. Shoots. Levine rips down the board.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Picked by Sabonis to take the lead. Oh, no good. Markkanen looking it over. Yes, sir!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. All right, thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Payton in at the 3. Now here's Butler. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Shot's good from Butler.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
George with the bucket. And here is Butler. Here's Curry. Pass to Payton. Curry dishes to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Markkanen. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now Curry. After Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. But Podziemski's shot is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Bailey passes to Hendricks. Offensive rebound. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Butler against Markkanen. Second chance effort.
And I love what Butler gives this team on the defensive end. Can guard a number of positions and does a good job with his help D.
Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Hendricks. George sets a screen. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry shot is off.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Markkanen from outside. Sinks the triple.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. You have to run him off the line.
Green finds Curry. Back to Green. Outside Curry. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys, back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
56 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's good, 2 points. Podziemski's got his second bucket. Pass to Bailey. Here's Hendricks, and the Jazz with another 3.
Nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
Curry against George. Curry kicks to Green. Beyond the arc. Kessler with the rebound. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. It's taken away by Payton. Stolen by Markkanen. Right side George. Bailey sends a screen for George. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Green with a screen on George. Here's Curry with the three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Tie game in Utah. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Buddy Hield is out there with D'Anthony Melton. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Horford. And it's Post in at the 5. Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Hits it from three-point range. Sensabaugh has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
He's just so productive. And Horford's teammates know they can rely on him because he always makes the high IQ play.
He had a nice open look right there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Hield finds Post. Takes the three. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Over to the wing. Screen by Niang. Nobody near Nurkic. And Utah, another three.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Warriors trail by 3. They kick out to Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Post. Outside, Horford. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Hield. And the Warriors, another 3.
The corner is the shortest 3 by distance, so for someone like Hield, that is easy money.
So when it comes to the league's premier three-point specialist, Buddy Hield, RJ, is one name that quickly comes to mind.
When Hield is on the floor, his coaches and teammates want him to shoot the ball. Because when Buddy is dialed in, oh boy, he's dangerous.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Melton. Knocks down the 3 ball. Melton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here he goes. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Golden State's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and a miss there on the triple. Utah has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Collier. Here's Niang. Here's Sensabaugh. Back to Niang. The 3. The rebound by Hield.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
There's the 3. The putback.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Over to the left wing. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
51 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Hield kicks to Horford. Pass to Kuminga. From downtown. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Driving the lane. Niang in the corner. They set the pick. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 8. 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Horford. Melton finds Kuminga. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
On the wing, Melton. Healed from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Jazz out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
They're thinking about the shots.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GM.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. George out there with Bailey. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Now here's Curry. Butler on the way. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Jazz. George looking around. Kicks it out to Markkanen. No good on the 3. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Bailey. For 3, it's good from long range. Bailey's got 6.
Well, for a rookie, Bailey has great confidence in his shot. Not bashful from letting it fly from deep.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Warriors leading by 4. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Butler from outside. Good on the triple. Butler's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Jazz have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. George passes to Bailey. Misses the 3. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Green finds Bajemski. Stolen by Kessler. And it's Bailey in the corner. Here's George. And it's Bailey in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hendricks. Another miss by Utah. Warriors leading by 7. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Puts up a 3. Kuminga, no good. The Jazz shooting 41% for the game. Down low. Nice ball movement by Utah. Buries it from 3-point range. 11 points in the game.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Melton kicks to Heel. Horford sets a screen for Heel. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Here's Collier. He has yet to score. Nice move. From the arc. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Melton. And the Warriors miss again. Jazz trail by 4. The tray. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to post. Outside, Kuminga. And here's Melton. 5 on the clock. Horford sets a screen for Melton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Utah's ball. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Melton. To the right side. For the lead. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Payton in at the 3 slot.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Pass to Bailey. Markkanen against Butler. Over to the wing. Bailey with a wide-open look. The Jazz with another miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Buries the long-range jumper.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
George dishes to Markkanen. Top of the key. And it's George missing. Warriors leading by 7. Left side, Butler launches a 3. Rebounded by Bailey.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
George against Butler. Markkanen down low. Here's Bailey, guarded by Curry. And finished off by Bailey.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. Curry attacking. Back to Podziemski. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Markkanen creamed from outside.
Already a solid shooter. When you play off Markkanen, you risk getting burned.
Now Butler leaps for it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Curry. Green, the screen. The long shot, no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Hendricks, covered by Payton. To take the lead, and it's off. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. The lead is 2. Curry outside, jacks up a 3. 3, good.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants. Monster bucket from Bailey. It's the rookie now stepping up.
Kessler pulls it down.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Jazz have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Markkanen outside. Curry with the steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Marketing, what a response. Hitting a three of their own.
And you can trust an efficient shooter like Marketing in the clutch. He's going to get a good look.
1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Buries the deep ball.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer. You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Kessler pulls it down. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Kessler the screen. Here's the teardrop. Butler with the rebound. Now Curry. Butler outside. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Now Curry puts it up from deep. That shot no good. It's stolen by Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here.
That's the end of the game.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Go.